I'm delighted to be joined by UFC bantamweight Nathan Mayness. Nathan, thanks for joining me, man. How's things?
Man, things good. Can't complain. I appreciate you having me on.
No problem, man. So, you made your UFC debut back in August. Um, Obviously, your original opponent was Ray Borg, but he got pulled out. What was that like? Obviously, preparing for Ray Borg, which is a really tough fight, and then getting a change of opponent. How was that?
Yeah, we took the Ray Borg fight on 9 days of training. So just anytime it's a short notice, there's a lot to it. And then your UFC debut, there's a lot of added pressure just trying to be prepared
Yeah,
as you
of
can be.
course.
Then having him drop out the day before weigh-ins, I'm getting ready to make my final water cut. I'm already pretty low. So it was a lot of stress, man. I'm happy to get that one over with.
Yeah. What was that like? Like fight, obviously the atmosphere is completely different with everything that's going on in the world. What was that like fighting in an empty arena, especially on your debut?
It's not what you dreamed of when you were thinking about fighting in the UFC. It was different. You can hear every shot. You
Yeah,
can hear your corners really well. You can hear the commentators. If they're talking well about you or talking bad, you can hear all that.
yeah.
So it was a different experience, and I planned on it being.
I mean, from a viewing perspective, from a fan perspective, I love it. It's amazing. Like you can hit, like you say, you hear every shot. You can hear the corners shouting instructions. Um, I mean, but obviously as a fighter, I mean, does it help hearing your corner more clearly or?
I think it actually helps with the nerves. You can hear everything more clearly. You don't have to walk out in front of thousands of people. And as a fan, like you were saying, I do enjoy watching it more when you can hear every shot.
Yeah. So now it's two wins in a row after your last fight against Luke Sanders. Was obviously the same atmosphere. Was you more prepared that time, do you think, for the change in atmosphere as usual?
Yeah, I had just helped a teammate get ready for a fight. So I was already in pretty good shape when I got the call. I got the call on 4 weeks' notice, which is, way better than 9 days, obviously. So that first one, getting it out of the way, getting the nerves out of the way, I felt pretty calm going into this one. I felt calm inside the fight. Everything went kind of expected. We knew he was going to be explosive. That first round, he was going to be a tough fight. And man, we got the finish, and that's what I want to put on. Good
Crazy
shows.
fight to watch. Crazy fight to watch. Obviously, without fans in the arena, I mean, they'd all be on their feet for that sort of stuff. But it's just kind of a silent. I don't know. It's strange. It is strange. I mean, hopefully, things will be back to normal this time next year at the very latest. But who knows? So two wins in a row now in the UFC. How does that feel?
Man, it feels great. And that first one was a little lackluster. His style was just more hold on to you, try to make it ugly, grit and grind kind of fight. And
Yeah.
it's hard to show what you can do. And I know the fans weren't as excited about it. So it feels good to go in there and have a firefight with Luke Sanders. I have a lot of respect for him and the way he fights. If they can set me up with guys like that, man, I promise I'll be entertaining and we'll put on a show.
So speaking of that, is there anyone that you'd like to face in particular, or is it just line them up?
Nathaniel Wood, I think he's from England, the UK.
Yeah,
Uh,
English. Yeah.
Yeah, me and him would be a really good fight. He's real technical standing. Got a lot of respect for him. Adrian Yanez is another good striker. I think it'd be a fun fight. Either one of those guys would be great.
All the young up and comers. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, for
Nathaniel
sure.
Wood's just from down the road from me, actually. Yeah, but like yourself, he's a hot prospect, so that would be a good matchup. Hopefully, the UFC take notice of stuff like that. I remember you calling him out actually after the fight. Um, so, what's your thoughts on the bantamweight division in the UFC then? Like,
It's
obviously, after Cejudo's gone and everything like that.
the top 10 is stacked, man. I think it's going to be hard for anybody to really hold on to the belt right now. And we have TJ Dillashaw coming back. I just seen where Dominic Cruz is getting ready to fight Casey Kenny in March. So that's a big matchup. Aljamain Sterling. I mean, the division's really, really deep. Even on the outside, like Nathaniel Woods and myself and Luke, we're probably what in the top 15, top 20. We're somewhere in there. I mean, the whole division is stacked.
It's definitely a lot better now than it was a couple of years ago, for sure. What's your thoughts on TJ Dillashaw then? And he's been quite vocal
Yeah,
about his comeback.
I think he's kind of paid, his due. He's been suspended. He went and took it on the back. I wouldn't give him too much. If he wants his title shot, I think he's deserved that in the years, man. If somebody wants to beat him, they need to come beat him. But I think he has earned that through his years of fighting.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, he's going to make the division more exciting, like, and it's more potential matchups. So where do you see your UFC career a couple of years from now? Where would you like to be?
Yeah, man. Hopefully a few more bonuses, some more exciting fights. I think with two more wins, man, I'm right there in the top 15, top 10. You know, looking to try to be a contender for sure.
Definitely, man. I agree. I know you're a busy man, so I won't keep you too much longer. Any any prediction for tonight's main event?
I think I'm gonna lean towards Marvin Vittori.
Yeah,
I think he's gonna pull off the upset. Man, Hermansson's been trying to prepare for so many different guys, man. I know that weighs on guys, so I'm gonna take the upset.
yeah. I mean, that must be awful just preparing because obviously fight camps are focused on one style or one fighter, so the change must really be detrimental to the preparation, you know.
Yeah,
But
yeah, it's
it's
tough.
all about adversity, I suppose, having to overcome. That's what separates the great, I guess.
Right.
But
And I mean, it's going to be difficult for Vittori too, you know, coming in on a week's notice, you know, so it's going to be a good fight. I think it'll be competitive at the least.
yeah, definitely, man. Well, like I say, I won't keep you too long. So thank you very much for that. Good luck on your next fight. Make sure you let me know when you get matched up, and hopefully we'll talk again.
Yeah, you can do that, man, anytime.
Thank you, Matt.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, man. Appreciate that. Thank you very much, sir. Goodbye.